Good morning, everyone. Look who I have with me. It is Newton Faba. And we are here, and it's Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a really long weekend. I didn't see you guys on Friday, and I was sick for the whole week, but I'm so much better now. I got a lot of rest, and that felt great. And Newton's here today. Hi, Stephanie. And Newton's here with his elephant. We love the elephant. Okay, so Stephanie, did you have a good weekend? I saw your beautiful flowers on Instagram. They are really an inspiration. It's really great photography. I love how you get so close up and the flowers are so alive. It's really beautiful work, and it really enhances my day. So today I thought that it would be fun to reminisce about when the New York Times used to really in earnest do a Science Tuesday. It was my husband's favorite day of the week. He just loves Science Tuesday. He's up early every day reading the paper, but on Science Tuesday it was really a special day. And now, unfortunately, the science section has turned more into health and fitness and less about real science. So I thought, Richard Kranzler, good morning from the other side of the world. So I thought we would start doing a Science Tuesday with regard to art. So let's take a look at what we have today. And can you tell me what we have today? Who knows what we have today? I'm sorry about the bad shot. Good morning. Well, good afternoon, Roger. I hope you're well. Roger Washington has a beautiful exhibit up now in his gallery in Berlin. And everybody should go onto his website and Facebook page. Okay, so just in case you don't know, we have Vermeer. And it's the astronomer from 1668. And what I really love about this is it's Dutch Baroque. And the portrayals of scientists were a favorite topic in the 17th century Dutch paintings. There's no real evidence about who posed for this, but they're believing that it's scientist Anton van Leeuwenhoek. And he's believed to be the same man who Vermeer also used as a model in his The Geographer. So I really love this notion in the 17th century that there's this reverence for science. And in Baroque paintings, as you know, we've discussed it before, there's capturing of the moment. And Vermeer really does it here. He harmonizes space, color, and light to convey a single human activity, a unified moment in time. Perfectly staged, the scene is a subtle composite of interlocking diagonal, rectangle, and elliptical field, and has no empty or undefined surface. The composition is not a narrative, but rather forms the context of a sole figure frozen in a pose of profound preoccupation. And so I was thinking about, as I start my week, because it's a holiday weekend in the States, it was Memorial Day, and thinking about how to go on, how to begin the week, how to continue on with the week. And I love that notion of a profound preoccupation. And I think about that. I think about that in my life. What does it mean to have a profound preoccupation? Well, I'm preoccupied with art and the life I've created in art and curating and imparting this knowledge and making art accessible to all. And I love the notion that this level of focus that we can have. And I especially love that he looks at the scientists in order to convey that. So like many of Vermeer's characters, the astronomer is placed near a window on the onlooker's left, which casts a glow on the man of science, revealing youthful freshness, sudden insight, and anticipation. That's funny because I feel like that often, and not to bring it back to myself, but to just make art accessible to all. I wonder, do we all have that sense of a youthful freshness. We get excited about a sudden insight. And then there's this nervous anticipation. I'm sure, Roger, I'm sure you understand this when you see a new artist, you see the work in their studio, and then you think about mounting, you think about, do I want to work with this artist? You become very excited about the work, and it is a nervous anticipation. Will it be successful? Is my vision strong enough? And you believe it wholeheartedly. And then that brings us back to that profound preoccupation, because that's what it requires in order to be successful. It goes on to, expressive hands define the geometric space between the sympathetic figure and the celestial globe and drive the forward movement of the body, which I really like that. So it is that notion of the hand on the globe. And I don't have the slide, but I will post it after, of Rembrandt's painting of Aristotle contemplating the bust of Homer. Again, there's this notion, this hand on the head and this energy between the hands. So if you take a very small look, just a very intimate look at the energy between the hand and the globe, there, it's a force field that propels the movement forward. I love that this is a true masterpiece, and that it depicts not only a single man, but the drawing of a new era of logical thought and scientific revolution. This painting represents the human fascination with the complexities of the world. I would very much like to see a world again. It's hard to believe that by wanting something that we had in the 17th century as a reactionary notion, but these days it feels that way, that science has become a reactionary notion to get back to those golden days of where science and scientific thought and wondering and pondering are revered in our society. And that notion of education, whether it's a formal education or your own self-education, is one that is supported and valued. So for today, just want to take one more quick look at this masterpiece and think about the light, the composition, the profound preoccupation, that nervous excitement, the youthful freshness, the sudden insight, and hope that you all have that in your lives. And when you falter from it, as I will do many times today, I'm sure, I'm not sure what happened to my light there, I'm sorry, as we all do, you could go back to this painting, take a moment, and refocus your thoughts. So please write to me, write your thoughts on the painting, anything that you feel later in the day. Even though this is live now, as you know, it's up on my Facebook feed for all to comment. I post it on LinkedIn. Haven't figured out how to post it yet on Instagram. What does Roger say? Oh, that's a really good point. Does this picture also express Holland's new status as a global superpower? I certainly do believe that the Dutch were very understanding at that moment, that they were the center of the world in many aspects. And you could see that with the Dutch Renaissance, the Renaissance in the north, and then their amazing Baroque period. That's a really great question, Roger. It also begs the question of, when one does see their place in the world, how does that change the way they present themselves? So with this kind of newfound glory, do the Dutch present themselves? Do they put their best foot forward and use this moment as a way of really glorifying their strengths for the better? And so that's a really good observation. So I hope you all have a great day today. I have a lot going on as usual. And I will see you. Let's see. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody. And I will see you all tomorrow. And not sure what Wednesday will be, but from now on, Tuesday is Science Tuesday. Bye.